Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Pretty late video. I just wanted to. I just had to go to the gym because I didn't go in the morning. But alright, why am I telling this? Okay, so like I was saying in yesterday's video, we were either expecting a retracement, right, or a gap up, right, and we had that retracement today, right, and we were in this controlled selling, right, blue. Um, so buyers were in control as we went down, right? So it was a pretty choppy way down, right? Then we closed at this yellow algo right here, right? Then we're basically in this handle type algo, right? And we didn't break out here. So um, I'm going to show you intraday and what to expect tomorrow as well, okay? So intraday, so we have to identify the teal algo, the yellow algo, and the white algo. Okay, so and the purple. These are the only four algos that are important today. Um, right. So we close this inverse cup right here. Close another cup, inverse cup right here. Close another inverse cup right here, and the handle. Right. Um, so you can clearly see that we didn't have a basically a straightforward down momentum, right? We had a choppy way down, right? And why you wouldn't want to take this trade, especially if it goes into PM, right, is the IV will start crushing you, right? So um, you it's like the profits, you're not gonna be making anything unless there's a sharp move down, right? For example, this trade right here. Also, um, you did have to notice this pink, right? So you'd have to manage the risk reward as appropriate, and you could have also taken scalps for the cup to close like around here off this white right here. Um, Another trade right here, right? But you have to make sure you have to be sure that the red algo was the one bringing us down, and it wasn't. We were just chopping within this pink, so you want to wait, right? If we did close, like if we were headed down, right? Um, we would have closed this inverse cup, right? Handle, then to drop down, right? So you could have waited to short this, right? Um, but then we started tapering here as pink, as you can clearly see, right? And then pink, we broke out of pink right here, right here. Let me show you. Oh God, why am I such a bad jar? Right, right. So we had pink right here. We broke out, right? Um, and then close this cup right here, right? However, you have to make sure we have this teal as well right here, right? If we start rejecting around this teal, right, and we don't activate this green buying algo, the strong one, that clearly shows it's some sort of resistance, right? So you really need to protect up here because this is major resistance, and you need to make sure that we do activate that green, which we did not, right? So that was the first bearish sign, right? Then we had this white algo as well right here, right? White algo, right? And so then we were setting up for an inverse cup right here, right? We had this teal as well as the white, right? So the teal, right? So we close this inverse cup, handle, right? Right, and then we take it at the break of yellow right here all the way down, and this was the 5-figure trade for the day. I think it went from 40, I think my entry was 43 to like 1.4. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, this was my 5-figure trade for today. And then you have to notice on the 30-minute contacts, right, like I said, we have this blue, right? So unless like we push down all the way here, expect some sort of support, because this is where all the buyers are, right? um, and we were brought down with the blue, so that's gonna be good support right there. So you have to notice for that. And yeah, so we just, there's another possible long entry around right here, right, all the way up, guided by the yellow algo up top, okay? Right, then you just have to notice the lack of buying continuation structure, right? So the lack of buying continuation structure, I mean, is we just can't push through, right, this teal, right? this teal is being major resistance, right? When we can't push through teal, either expect it to chop, right, or just close this inverse cup right here. So if you did want to short this, right, you'd want to wait till we break this white right here, right? So we're gonna go like this, break white right here, and then head down, break teal, and then a microstructure right here, right off of teal. But generally, like in that 30-minute, it looks like it would look like that, right? So it would be like that, and then off of green, right? And then we close this big inverse cup right here, right? Then we get another handle, right? And then we basically do the same thing right here. Reject off of green, close another at yellow, right? And then drop down, close this big inverse cup right here, right? So there's like many levels to go. So level by level, you have to really see where the market goes. But if you want to be longs in this, right? If you want to go buy calls, you would want to wait for the cup to close, right? And see some type of structure, because we are kind of tapering around this green, this teal, like you can see, right? And in the 30-minute, it's gonna be around the green, right? So we want to find some sort of buying continuation, strong buying, particularly the green algo, like, or this algo being activated, right? So like for example right here, right, this being algo being activated, and we being brought up in that algo, right, after the cup close, right? So yeah, look out for that. But again, if you wanted to take the trades, there's possible scalps here, right, off of this green as well, right? Right, and then here you just have to notice that the pink is there, and you're gonna taper, right? Unless you get a clear structure, it's not worth it to take a trade here, right? Ivy's gonna crush you. It's not worth it, right? So then you just wait for the break of pink right here. You cannot go long unless at least we break pink right here, right? You could have also entered at this magenta after you broke this first pink right here, right? Sorry, I mean purple. Yeah, you could have entered this purple right here. Yeah, so notice the cup has to close. Then we're tapering up top right here with the teal, right? Then you can take it at the break of yellow and teal right here, right? And then that's the 5-figure. You can also take a trade right here to the cup close. Yeah, so it's pretty easy. It's all about patience. And I've also seen people saying, oh, trading is boring, right? But you have to understand, if it is boring to you, that means like it's not your passion, you know? Like even on the weekends, like I used to do this all the time, right? And I still do sometimes, but even on the weekends, I'll just be laying on my bed, right, and just looking at the charts. Like my bed is right next to my computer, so like I just flip my computer screen and I'm just looking at the charts, and I'm just like, hey, like if I notice anything, if I just go, like, you know, like it's just not boring, because there's always something new every day. It's challenging, right? Like if you don't find trading like challenging, or if you don't find it like in a good way challenging, right? Like if, for example, all the structures, all the algos, like finding the algos, finding this blue, finding this purple, finding this yellow, finding this teal, right? If you don't find that fun, then it's not for you, you know? I find it fun. Like it's just a challenge in a fun way. Like it's testing me every day. Like am I like am I sharp? Am I able to keep up with the market, right? Yeah, but it's very nice, and you can make 5 figures every day. Like this trade, because it was PM, it was I believe 2 point trade. No, 1.5 point trade, right? And it was a 5-figure trade, right? So you just gotta look out for these, like especially end of the day, where Ivy pretty much crushed the option prices, right? And that's what, if you see a move like this, then it's like a guaranteed 5-figure a day for you, and you can make that every day, to be honest. Like I haven't had a single day that I haven't been like, oh, you can't, unless it's like a we're testing new highs and stuff, yeah. But yeah, even on chops, right, you can make money scalping, etc. I love scalping as well. But yeah, all right, guys, have a good rest of the day and see you tomorrow. I might take tomorrow off, but I'll still post a video. It depends on what happens tomorrow. If we close the cup tomorrow, I'll trade, but if we don't, then I'll just stay back. But yeah, uh, all right, guys, have a great rest of the day and have a nice day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow.